everybody, and welcome. My name is Mark Chandonnet, and you're on my video today because you're looking at how to start a company. And let me start out real quick just to preface this video with a little background about myself. I've been an entrepreneur, self-employed company kind of guy. I had my own company kind of guy for about 16 years now. I started my own business when I was 23 years old, and I'm now 37. So that said, when I was 23 years old, I went and got my contractor's license and started a construction company. Now, to start a company, first of all, basically it really makes a difference as to what kind of company it is, as to get, to figure out exactly how to start it up and have it established as a legitimate company, a legitimate entity with the government, within your state, and so on and so forth. Like for instance, I've had several businesses, and now I have a home-based business here. I've done construction. I've branched out into different aspects of construction, painting, all sorts of different things. I also have friends who are real estate agents, insurance licenses, retail. It really depends on the nature of the business. First and foremost, I think the most important thing that somebody who's really serious, really legitimately wanting to start their own company is go to the state that you live in's website and find out somewhere on their website they're going to have some sort of like business regulatory type department that will outline all the different requirements that you need for different aspects of different businesses, because requirements for business A over here might be entirely different than business B, C, and D over here. Like for instance, if you're in the food industry, there's a lot of health requirements. There's a whole health department. I know in Michigan, where I'm from, the health department has to get involved. Obviously, everybody, if you're in food, you want it to be safe. If you're like automotive shops, they need certain like certifications and so on and so forth. Even like for me with my contractor's license, every year I have to prove that I've done so many hours of continuing education. Obviously for different things like insurance and real estate and building and contracting, licensing is super important to even for them to even consider you being, to get your doing business as, which is called DBA. All that should be on your state's website. But any of that kind of stuff, in order for them to even consider you for that, if you need a license, that's the first step you need to take is go get your license. Then you can look at establishing your company. Another thing is when it comes to starting a company is, you probably should look into different insurance requirements. There again, I know years ago with my construction company, my insurance requirements were a heck of a lot more stringent than somebody who owned an ice cream shop. The chances of somebody getting hurt in an ice cream shop or falling off a roof, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. But before you actually take the steps to start a company, these are all questions, like maybe make a checklist. These are all questions you're going to want to have answered to find out if this company is really right for you. Because I know, I can speak firsthand to that, because when I started my construction company, all I wanted to do was just go build stuff. I was 23 years old, I was just motivated, I wanted to be my own boss, I was super gung-ho. Well, I didn't know that you needed $3 million worth of workman's comp insurance, plus another $1 million for liability. It was just quite a sticker shock my first year in business, because I didn't ask myself these questions. And I think they're great questions that if somebody who is seriously considering starting a company, going in business for themselves, you should ask these and know the facts going in. Number one, it's going to expedite the process and give you peace of mind that you did some research. You took the time to do your due diligence to figure out what you needed to start your company right. You knew all the facts going in. It's just going to streamline the process. I think, I personally think that it's going to be a great help for anybody who's serious about actually starting a company. I didn't know these things at 23 years old. I kind of just was gung-ho, like I said. I just jumped into it, and I guess, whatever, live and learn. It was definitely a learning experience. Gained a ton of experience. I guess I gained enough experience to be able to offer my input to you guys here now. After 14 years of being in the construction trades, I obviously I got a little bit burnt out, and that's why you're seeing me make this video here in my home office, because now I started in a whole other company. What I did is I 2 years ago I set up a whole different entity from my construction company, and I started up my own home-based business. I had to take the exact same steps that I did to set up my other one with a different DBA and so on and so forth, but this is what I do now, guys. It's a Friday afternoon, and I'm sitting here recording a video for you guys about how to start up a company. The fact that you're looking at starting a company obviously tells me that you have a little bit of that entrepreneurial spirit in you. And if you're curious on how I'm able to sit here in my home office on a Friday afternoon making these videos, there's a link below this video that talks about my home-based business a little bit. I'd be happy to share any information that you might need on the side of that link. I'm always here for you. You guys can reach out to me personally. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We always have new, different, fresh business content, business-related stuff on our channel every single week. So guys, check out the link below the video. This is it for now, and we'll look forward to seeing you on future videos. Mark Shandonet signing off. Take care, guys.